Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. I'm your host, Badass Farmer, aka Jimmy, aka
Loserville.
That's nice. I'm not gonna even try to come back on that. So today we're gonna be planting some lettuce, guys. So it's time to get into those raised beds. So let's get cracking. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that you pull out all the weeds that was growing from the previous season, because if you don't do that, they're going to just go crazy and then you're not going to be able to really get much harvest, or it's going to be a pain in the butt to get the harvest your lettuce. So we've pretty much done that. We added a little bit more compost in here just to get a nice fresh batch. And I've told you before that sometimes the soil will start to compress a little bit, and so we just add a little bit more in there just to top it off, to make sure that it's close to the top as possible. Nice and fluffy. So again, I'm going to take my rake and I'm going to make my rows. Over here we've already done some, and these are 4x8 rows beds. And so all I do is I take my my rake, and I just kind of go in about an inch, and I just try to keep it as steady as possible. Doesn't always work. And then I go and do the next row about 4 inches apart. Do the same thing. And I'm just going to continue this process until I get to the end. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. Today's varieties is a Yankee Hardy blend lettuce. I like the blend lettuces because my kids love it, first of all. There was one particular variety that didn't do as good as the others. Not production wise, just texture wise. It wasn't as crunchy. So I noticed that the ones that don't have a lot of romaine varieties in the mix, they tend not to be as crunchy. And the restaurants love that crunchy, crispy lettuce. Gives it that real freshness. And I had a variety, God, I wish I remembered the name was. But it just wasn't, it was more just a flimsy type of leaf. So anyway, there was another variety that was more expensive than this one, but we're going to try this one and see how it goes. So these are the seeds, multicolors, okay, because you got a lot of different varieties in there. And for me, I usually just take a pinch.
Watch the wind.
Yeah, that wind is coming, so I'm trying to be extra careful. Let me just do this. Close it up. Yep, see, the wind's coming. So when that wind's coming, close your hand. Or better yet, wait to do this on a non-windy day.
What?
Okay, what in the hell are you talking about? So all I'm doing is I got a pinch in my hand, and I'm just kind of moving my fingers back and forth. This is not rocket science. This is not probably the best way to do it, but I like doing it this way just because it's easier for me. It's faster. I tend to over apply a little bit, so I got my handful of seeds. I take a pinch, right, and then I do my thing. It'll tell you in the directions how deep to sow and all that, but I do everything eyeball. So you guys kind of get the gist of it. And because it's so windy, I'm going to try to wrap this up a little bit faster. I'm just basically spreading the soil over top, and I'm breaking up these other ones And just see how the mound is up top. The seeds are here, so all I do is just take my hand and just cover them up lightly. Okay, you don't need to press down on it. You don't need to compact it. You don't need to do any of that. Why is there a rock in here? And then I'm gonna come by and lightly water it. All the seeds are in, and I'm just gonna use my little cool rake to cover them all in. Just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to use a rake to cover them up. It's way easier. Let me move around in front of you. And like I said, big pieces like this, I'll just come over and break them apart. So that's it, guys. All right, thanks for watching. Keep doing your thing. All right, stay organic, support your local farmers, and good luck for this year, man. It's going to be an interesting year, but a good year. All right, peace.